I'm gonna try and differentiate Yuri and Monica more. Last time they sounded literally almost the same.
Okay. What was that you
What
just
if
said?
What if I made Yuri sound like Chi-Chi?
No. She would not sound like Chi-Chi.
I like to read books. Do you want to come read a book with me?
We don't need a lolly voice for
She
this.
definitely has more of a lower pitch.
You
She's
wanna
more of a
come read
MILF.
book?
Are you streaming now?
Yeah.
Yeah, Con just messaged me because Con's gonna watch.
Oh, sick.
Fuck. Let me
Are we gonna
try.
just
I
load
need
from
to
where we were?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh crap! I haven't practiced my Yuri voice. It needs to be more milfy, less less Chi-Chi.
Nice, Choo Choo Magoo. First!
Oh, log.
Oh, man. Okay, well, we're gonna.
like a Chi-Chi voice, but like less lolly in it.
A Chi-Chi voice, but MILF.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Dang.
Lady Dimitrescu and Chi-Chi voices.
Dang.
Never
like
thought you'd hear
this.
those two in the same sentence.
Did not think at all, no. Anyway.
Shows how much you know.
That's not.
Natsuki. Gio. Goi. Worse. Hey, man, what's up? I think that's enough.
Huh? Me? She was so mean to me.
Natsuki voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is really a personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki voice gets caught in the surprise.
Thanks for noticing.
She finally mutters that barely audible. Yuri.
Hmm?
Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean in everything she said. So you don't need to feel threatened either.
Well, if you say so.
Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Dendo. Sheesh.
Natsuki takes a breath.
The thing about...
Natsuki glances around the room.
Would everyone stop staring at me?
Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away.
Anyway... Think about your boobs.
Sheesh!
That's all.
Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone.
Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri.
Sayori?
I'll go make some tea.
Zoom.
I was just trying to help.
I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulders.
Well, now that we're past that,
I think, okay.
everyone read each other's poems. Oh, sorry. Everyone read each other's poems, right? I hope that was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Dendo.
Me?
And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to.
Ah, so my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere.
No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home. So let's relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for.
I disagree, Monica.
About what?
That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun.
Of course. Well, don't worry, I can't read. Okay, it focused in again. Well, I guess that's fine. Sorry.
In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing, but in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time to leave. How do you feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I thought it was worth it.
It was all right. Well, mostly.
Bendo, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow.
Oh gosh.
And maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better.
You're saying that my poem isn't good? What? Come on.
Yeah, your poem sucks, Dendo, so I need you to try harder tomorrow.
I can't understand your caveman language. Anger? Sadness? What does this even mean?
I am robot.
Candy? Happy?
Happiness?
Depression? What?
Rip.
Why are these just all in random words? I can't describe it. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination.
Endo! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I had spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Transaction. Sayori, about what happened earlier?
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. It's really the first time I've seen them fight like that.
They're fighting a radio,
I
homeboy.
promise they're really both wonderful people.
Don't call me homeboy. What the frick?
You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make a good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Dendo, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
Your sides are so far apart.
Wait a minute, why is it like that?
each line she says, they just get more and more farther apart. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. And then, like, they start going up.
Become super soft.
Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to wait and see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder.
Yeah, that's the exact sound it makes.
Yeah.
I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
So we're doing Natsuki route, right?
Yeah, they're Natsuki. So that's how your first one turned out. So
Vertigo.
fantasy.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, you're the one like that gets the
Skirt.
control. Skirt.
Skirt!
yes.
Fluffy.
Fluffy.
Calm. I feel like...
Come on. No, that's not the right. Marshmallow.
Marshmallow probably would be hers. characters. Yeah.
Cute.
Cute.
Doki Doki.
definitely.
Wait, hold on. There's Doki Doki.
Wait, how do I go back?
We can't.
Giggle.
Giggle. Sugar.
Uh,
Or poof. I don't know.
Seth.
Parfait.
Valentine.
Ribbon.
Yes.
Cage. Twirl.
Twirl.
Lollipop.
Lollipop.
Love. Oh.
Together.
Kitty.
Nipple?
Kitty. Kitty.
Kitty. No.
Swimsuit.
Charm.
Oh,
Color.
Bunny.
Oh.
Email. Kawaii.
Wait.
Kawaii. Pink.
Hop.
Peach. Vivid. Strawberry.
Strawberry.
Do strawberry. Strawberry. Anime. There's anime. Yeah,
Anime. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, baby.
Baby!
Go. We did it.
Dude, it's like we're
Wow.
playing an anime
All
game
not-
inside of an
I love
anime
how we're
game.
just-
All Natsuki except for one
It's like
Sayori, but it's
4 or
okay.
5 other things, yeah. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days.
It's been
And
2 days, sir.
Shh, he's been sleeping in. I must, we don't talk about it, you know?
Okay, I guess we don't talk about it.
Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Dendo.
Yo, Sayori.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, what's up, Sayo?
Yo.
It's like you're in a good mood today.
Every time. Every time.
Every time.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club. That's all.
I see. You're an illiterate piece of garbage.
It's true.
I feel I messed up way more than she does.
That's
Me messes up once. You're an illiterate piece of garbage.
It's cause we're dating. Sorry, you don't get dating privileges.
This is sad. Can we get 50k likes, chat?
right now, guys. Yeah, the one
Yeah,
viewer
right now,
watching,
if I
make
get all your
50,000
own
accounts. Oh
Come
my
on, Con.
gosh.
You gotta do it. You gotta pull it. You gotta make
Work
50,000
those
accounts,
fingers.
come on. Go for it. Do it.
That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things that keep with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
I don't think I can count 50,000 on my fingers. What do you mean? That's quitting words. That's quitter's talk.
quitting words.
No thanks.
That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
What?
Eh,
What is happening?
why that? All of a sudden.
No reason, really. Just wanted to look at it.
Ah,
Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. She then she turns it upside down and lets it contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
that's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club. Dude, I'm freaking
Rack.
Go-go.
Brain 100.
Go-Go Gadget, Inspector,
Inspector Gadget.
MFer, like, what the frick? So either you're not...
Rack.
Dude, I'm playing Among Us on my daily routine. That's how smart I am.
Honestly.
So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. Hold it! Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. You're always hungry!
No.
Gah!
Ah,
And that only leaves one option.
One option.
ah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty.
Feel guilty.
Taps nose. Yuri suddenly giggles. I look to her in surprise. What the frick are you doing?
What the frick was that laugh, please? Ma'am.
Liam, leave, please.
I didn't notice she was listening in, nor did I notice her unpredictable laugh. Her face is in her book as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book.
Sorry. Tell Dendo to let me borrow some money.
Bruh.
That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough in retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Ugh. Sorry, that's Natsuki. I'm dyslexic.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
That's... There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
Retribution.
That.
I for
Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. She's a psychopath in clothing.
Oh no.
Are not all psychopaths in clothing?
I would hope so.
Naked.
Naked psychopath.
Oh no. Oh no, here he comes.
Hey,
Oh,
what's up,
coming.
Chloe? Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
She is a manipulative, freaking gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
I guess like gatekeep girl boss my way into forcing
Into
my friend into
literature
a literature club.
Come on, Sayori. Do not gaslight me like this.
Gas me like that.
Please don't gas me up. The frick.
Dab me up.
Get me up. Pew.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Plop!
Ow. What was
It was me.
a cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution.
Actually, that almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. The cookie's dead now.
Me though.
Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapping and takes a big honkin' bite.
So good.
Sayori suddenly clasps her hands together. Clasps her hands over her mouth.
There were screws in it. I bit my tongue.
Without any milk.
We're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Tsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki.
Just like devours, like vacuums it out of her hand.
Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. Yours is chocolate.
Didn't know Natsuki like read it.
Yeah. Why do you think I gave you that one? Mine.
Girl boss.
Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
So Sayori is Gaslight, Yuri is Gatekeep, Natsuki is Girl Boss. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her.
Jeez. Get it, I get it.
Cookie's still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Whoa!
Yo!
Manipulated!
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she
She's dead.
has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
Oh, shoot.
Thanks, I'll burn!
That's true.
It's not. Sayori, you're beautiful.
Excuse me?
Suddenly, the door swings open.
Don't they slide? Whatever. Sorry. I'm super sorry. Oh, that's you.
Yeah, just a girl moan comes out of me. Ah, there you are.
Oh, there you are.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must have not have heard it, since I was practicing the piano.
Bruh.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't, really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn the piano.
That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica.
That's...
Oh, Cotton 4K. Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a bit better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case,
Why you suddenly...
I won't let you down, Dendo.
Jeez Louise, okay.
Hmm.
Oh! Just shoves
just
everybody out of the way.
You're like booty kicks everyone out of the way.
Exactly. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share it once I'm ready.
Monica, why are we outside? I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks.
Too thick to fit the others.
I think I just realized that Monica is my customer service voice. Yeah.
She would be, though.
She's the customer service girl.
Proceed to the
So,
checkout.
I didn't miss anything. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori Mischievousness. Es- es-
Escapade.
escapade? Escapade? I don't know.
That does not have an O in it, guys. Please learn how to read. Escapade.
I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet.
Oh, is she gonna come out as
Joining
gay?
Natsuki in the closet. No wonder you all think I'm this character.
It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah, don't worry, I kept my promise. I pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands and then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles.
Dang.
Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know.
I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know.
That's true. I don't blame you.
Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay?
Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow.
So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Or did this volume leave off again? I forget.
The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found
Monica!
Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on top of the shelf.
Did you move my manga again?
Sorry. The teacher... It got blurry, sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet. So I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit.
That's true. I don't know why Natsuki thinks it's...
Her personal library. It's literally a classroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all still there. I just had to organize it a bit.
Ugh.
The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga.
Jeez. This is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf?
Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you.
I can get them myself.
Okay. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it.
You think I'm too short or something?
Yeah.
I mean...
I knew it.
I mean...
Well, you know what? Just watch me.
Natsuki hops on the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful.
I know what I'm doing.
Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf.
See? Yeah!
The box suddenly tips! Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles.
Ah!
Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly.
There!
Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just...
I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on.
Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet.
Let's see.
The classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet.
Aha!
Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet.
A wheelie chair? Really?
Yeah.
Wheelie chair, and it probably spins around too.
No way.
It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I'll keep my mouth shut.
Shh.
Natsuki climbs onto the chair and suddenly bounces on her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take the seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. Angle?
Angle?
There we go. See, I can easily do it now.
Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. Whoa, not the PNG wobble. The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf.
What are you doing?
What are you doing, step bro?
Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing?
Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt. Gah! I force myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf.
Heavy.
Hey,
Hey, Endo. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one.
I have to let go of the chair.
It's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up.
Alright, let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair.
What do you mean stand up?
Natsuki looks down at me.
Why are you all the way back?
Uh-oh, where'd the music
mu-
go? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box!
What are you looking at?
The music.
Boink, bonk.
You're trying to look at my...
Natsuki's leg shake. I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box.
You perv! You set me up!
No, you
Go away! Get out!
But...
Do it myself!
The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! The scene turns into chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. What is just going on? Brandon, you don't need to know. It's okay. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands, and the box
She's
goes
just
flying.
falling out of a chair.
I got you.
The zoom on that.
The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the
Full
ground.
force of Natsuki's PNG.
I don't remember this episode of Pokemon. What do you mean, man? This is the most famous part, you know?
The season finale. Come on.
Yeah, dude, come on. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight onto my chest. Ugh. My right arm and back seriously felt the impact. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arms straight into me and props herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her.
Gross! Gross!
A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet.
And homicidally
thinking?
holds herself to the cooler feet.
You sicko!
Oh, sorry. Everything okay over there? I heard a loud noise.
Monica suddenly peers in.
Monica! See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something?
Man, it's almost like we're
It's almost like I am.
Wow, no way. Jeez!
Sorry.
Someone just like turned on the fan and her skirt went flying.
Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. I hope you're happy.
I didn't. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear.
I know. Don't worry.
Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook.
Oh
I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor, one of the books scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. It must have landed on, I must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries to a bit more to fix the crease. She can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut and throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she lowers her head. Natsuki, are you...
No.
Natsuki voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I helped get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down.
No. I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today.
Natsuki sobs again.
I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to.
It's fine. Is there anything you want me to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head.
Just every day. It's so hard. I just want to come to the club and
Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so the only thing I know how to do. Alright. Well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This'll help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers.
you're really nice to me.
This sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki needs therapy? Maybe.
They all need
Uh,
I think they...
Do
Look,
you even know what Natsuki's backstory is?
Natsuki lowers her
She
head.
needs therapy times 10.
Jeez Louise. Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple of minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering and scattering the books. I make sure to slip them into the box in the correct order. No, I've never played Doki Doki. Oh, okay. I've never played Doki Doki. After a little bit, yeah. This is the first time playthrough I've seen. Whoa! Well, I'm glad I could be the first.
Oh,
To
and
show
you
you.
get to be do you get to see Doki Doki Plus.
Exactly.
I
After a
don't know
little
if we'll
bit,
get there today, but
and you know, well, we'll see. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of the books for her on the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze.
Thanks.
It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready.
Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. Think about cheering me up.
If you insist. We sit in the same spots as last time, and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing out things to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has a great taste after all. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share her poems again. Guess I'll be
Oh. Sorry.
I guess I'll be holding on to this for now.
Yep.
Yep.
Just went with that. All right.
Even you sound more enthusiastic this time.
Well, you know, I become feminine time to time. You know how it is. You start getting into it, you know.
Told you.
Yeah. Return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Alright, who should I show my poem to first? We just go top to bottom?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Alright, Sayori. As if we haven't talked to you in oh wait, no, not Sayori.
Ooh. I like this one, Dendo. It has some nice feelings in it.
Ah, glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think.
answer. It's not very helpful, you know.
Every time, bro.
I'm not very
Without
good
fail.
at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
Can we appreciate that my stream did at one point peak at 6 viewers?
Yes,
That's the
Oh.
most genuine viewers I've gotten in a little bit.
that's amazing.
I'm not sure how that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah,
It's not like it's spelled out to me every time I write this poem.
me neither.
Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Aw, you want me to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Well, sorry. I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Sayori, you seem a little tired. Do you need this pillow I've been saving in my backpack?
No.
Oh yes, I need it! Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. Sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug.
Why is Sayori just so innocent? I don't like it.
And make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Dendo. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Okay. Does that say
Are you gonna do the British accent?
bottles?
Oh, can you not read it?
Only the top word.
I pop off my scalp.
Oh, it's
with
bottles.
the-
I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile beneath my feet. Happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head.
She's talking about the voices inside her head?
No, that's not at all what it was about.
Whoa.
No.
Okay.
Did you...
It's about
Holy
feelings.
crap.
It's about being happy
Keeping-
around your friends all the time and being burnt out, you know, like not being able to
keeping
stay
all that
happy.
energy in a bottle for when your friends come over, and just eventually when your friends come over the next time, all of those emotions finally let out, and you don't feel as happy around them.
Like, oh crap, I ran out of bottles for my emotions.
Anyway.
Holy
When you-
crap.
When you play DDLC with with people with depression. Ooh.
Ooh,
Ooh.
extra spicy.
This
We
is
understand the interpretation.
Ooh, I'm mentally ill.
Ooh.
Sayuri, did you really write this?
Of course I did.
Of course, I read it off the internet.
Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. I see that we need to make you lose connection with Monica. I think she's teaching you the wrong thing here.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy.
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good and you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Okay, you two, settle down. We all know it's coming, come on. Shush. Sayori's had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it one more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion on her in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. That's some sus coughing. That's some sus coughing, you
I
guys.
think I need to make a compilation of every time that Spencer was illiterate.
Shut up. Come on. Okay, I think Hallie needs some
You're like,
dialogue time.
You're like, don't do
You.
that to me, bro.
It's your turn.
It's your turn.
Ah, it's my turn. Let's see how it compares to yesterday's.
This is exactly the opposite of how I feel.
I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things, Sendo. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayori's, perhaps?
Well, I guess you could say that.
I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I'll write them for myself. Not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything.
Yuri,
Eh?
I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I'd probably just do a terrible job.
I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind, it likes to do that sometimes. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid of be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears.
Sorry, my screen keeps going all blurry. And I'm like reading like fuzz, and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
144p.
Honestly.
Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have well, an example of that, if you'd like to read it.
See, the thing with your character, Hallie, is that I feel like the illiteracy that, sometimes slip up, it just like kind of works towards like her stuttering or something.
I guess.
Good character type. Of
And then for some
course.
reason I don't stutter when I'm Monica. It's
You're almost too much into your character.
yes, I am a pussy.
Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods timidly and hands me her poem.
Oh jeez, it needs to focus for a sec. Hold on.
Now read this
I don't-
10-paragraph essay in 144p.
I can't.
You want me
Hold
to
on,
read
it's
it?
no, it's focusing. It's okay, only the bottom half is. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, it's not fixing itself. I'm gonna leave the stream in Discord and come back, and hopefully it'll fix itself.
I can read it if you want.
No, I want to read it.
Okay.
Is that better?
No.
I guess you have to read it. I
Okay,
can't. It's just
Do you want me to
super
read just the top part?
Yeah, the first paragraph.
Okay. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the skittering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human.
I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon. Out.
An age? I don't know.
Age.
I don't know what it says.
I can't tell what this says either. It's like a UGE.
Where?
The
The
raccoon.
raccoon.
Raccoon. An urge.
Urge. Ah.
URGE. I just saw
R.
UGE and I was like, what the frick? What is UGE? Ugh. An ugh. The moon increments its place and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, a classic Polyvonian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feel myself again.
Very good.
Right, so she's talking about metaphors. What's the raccoon, and what's the bread?
The raccoon. I like how you say
the bread-
raccoon. Oh. What happened? Oh. Y'all good? What's going on? Haley? What? Hello? Discord issues be like. I can't hear Hallie.
Ah,
Oh, there you are. Oh,
I don't know what's happening.
Discord's freaking out. Oh,
Discord's having a panic
aneurysm. What the frick?
attack. What is happening?
It's not a Doki Doki live stream without one issue going wrong. It always
sound
happens around the 1 hour
robot.
mark, too.
You sound like a robot. I have no idea what you're saying.
I can't even hear her.
And your stream isn't loading.
Oh, I sound weird? One second, guys.
What the frick? We sound normal on YouTube.
Is that better?
I hate Discord.
Is my Wi-Fi crapping out? No. What the
Nope,
frick?
you are a robot. This is really sad.
Can't even hear Haley. Can you?
That's what I hear.
Oh, I see.
I'm gonna
It's just me. Just Monica. Just Monica. Only
Hello?
Monica. Hello?
Oh, I can hear you normally now. That was
Ah.
Oh, there we go.
Yo.
Discord is back functioning, gang. It's okay.
Okay, we're back. We're back.
Yuri reminds me of a raccoon. She'd wash the cotton candy in the water and get surprised when it dissolved.
You're right. You're right.
You right?
Anyway, back to what I was saying. So, what's the bread and what's the raccoon? The bread, I'm feeling like that's a metaphor for like cutting herself. The bread is her
Frick,
skin.
what are you talking about?
And maybe the raccoon is like herself in the mirror.
Maybe, but what I think is
What did you get?
it's starting to open up on her obsession with knives.
Yes. Yes, gleaming knife. I love the gleaming knife.
And the raccoon is who she's going to become.
I would try to avoid future spoilers,
This is
seeing
true.
as Choo Choo Magoo is the first time seeing this.
Alright. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style.
What's your preferred writing style, Yuri?
Piss and blood on my papers.
Shush.
What? The...
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Okay. Nani?
Sorry, stop laughing. Using the poems as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. Or maybe there was literally just a raccoon at my window every night, and I was just feeding it bread, and it's just my diary.
And then
You
I was
never
like,
know.
cutting it with a knife.
And I started stabbing the raccoon. I don't know.
What's
I like
that?
to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more unusual hobbies.
What's that job where like people stuff animals and then display it?
Taxidermy?
Yeah, she's taxidermying the raccoon.
Oh no! R.I.P. raccoon.
It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about
I
them.
was gonna ask a question, but I was like, probably better not to ask.
Why?
Why do you keep them to yourself?
But because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have something like that, Dendo?
Well,
Yes, my hentai collection.
I guess I do. Bruh, no one wants to touch my
I feel
monster
like everyone
Musume.
has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities.
Yourself, Yuri. No one wants to
I'm
know
a-
about your sex dungeon.
I'm a kink respecter. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener.
Ba-bum-bum-bum. Monica, you're next.
Hi again, Dendo. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. And maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
Monica's tone, I don't know what it is.
It's like she's belittling you. That's
Yeah, it is exactly. Like, I feel like so self-aware of every wrong thing I'm doing around her. I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go, Mom. I give my poem to Monica.
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 Monica. All right. It's pretty good. You've been spending a lot of time with Natsuki, haven't you? You must like her writing style.
This game's self-aware. I hate that. Yeah. I think it's a neat way to tell a story.
I don't disagree. Natsuki's poems may be cute, but they're also meaningful. I can see why you'd be into the style. I guess that means you're not much of a fan of Yuri's poems then?
I wouldn't say that. I kind of like everyone's poems.
That's true, but I'm sure you like some more than others, right? Like Yuri's uses complex words and symbolism, or Sayori's way of expressing happiness or sadness in a more direct way. You must have some kind of preference, don't you? And not that it's a contest or anything. I was just curious. that's
Good
all.
idea, it is now!
But anyway, you want to read my poem now?
Cue the montage.
I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look. I thought it said sue me.
Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise.
It's Christmas time.
The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me.
Will do.
No!
If colors hurt, she might be epileptic. True? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I'm about to
I
message
guess
something
it's
to the
just the way you're
Discord.
right. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know what might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen.
Is she hinting at something?
Wait, is this tip even about writing?
She's aware!
What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
It's
Thank-
my turn.
Thanks, Siri. It's
high noon.
Clears throat.
It hurts my throat to go that to do it.
Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. But now she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad?
No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This isn't supposed to happen at all. But supposed to impress you, not the other way around.
You're trying to impress me?
Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Gary's writing more than mine? Give me a break.
Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you?
I'll tell you,
Natsuki face freezes. Just like she just realized something.
you're trying to impress me?
Natsuki vigorously scans her eye over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hand and flutters to the floor.
I have to use the bathroom.
Uh-oh, someone got a little cookie.
For what? For what?
Red face? Oh, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room.
Hey, Dendo.
That was
Did you do
overfast.
something to Natsuki?
I may have accidentally,
I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you?
No. At least I don't think. I just told her that my voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki.
Hmm?
Monica sees the poem lying on the
Tell me.
floor and swiftly picks it up. She skims it over it a second time, her smile not fading from her face.
I see. At first, I just thought you liked her writing style. But you wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you?
I mean, not really.
In fact, she didn't like your poem a lot. Didn't she like your poem a lot the other day, too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Dendo?
I mean, it's origin. Candy, smile! Cheating? What do you mean by that?
Never mind. I'm just kidding. Is she glitched out, or is that just my screen?
Your screen.
Okay.
I didn't understand Monica's joke at all.
Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about.
Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom.
Did you read this, Monica?
Of course, I liked it.
You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that.
Eh? But Dendo wrote this poem. And we're supposed to share with everyone, right?
Everyone. Sharing. We're a communist club here. Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read.
Okay, well, I think Dendo is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone will want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this.
I'm gonna use it later.
If you insist.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
Why are your boobs pointed directly at me?
Ugh. Never mind.
Well, I guess Natsuki has my poem now. Not that I really planned on keeping it.
Anyway, read my poem now. No, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her.
It's just a
Amy
gossip
has a
story.
cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone.
This is really just a gossip story, isn't it?
Pretty much.
This is Twitter in a nutshell.
R.I.P.
geez.
Amy.
I mean, seriously.
Amy, what the frick, man?
Not bad, right?
I really got the gossip scoop on this one. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
Oh, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies.
So tell me about this Amy girl.
And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course, it's about how everyone thinks Doesn't matter, it can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. That just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today.
Huh? Did you say Yuri?
Yuri!
Oh, nice.
Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I don't really get it, but she had said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things.
Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything.
Natsuki has trouble finding words.
I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. She feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. The way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson.
Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem.
No. I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay?
Well, thanks for being honest.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow, too, okay?
Alright, I will.
Hey everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right?
Oh wait, I'm gonna save this.
Good idea.
Good brain.
What? Please? Oh. What? Return. There we go.
I have something a little extra planned today, so if everyone can come sit in front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Festival.
Well, sort of.
Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days.
This is like the one thing I'm jealous about. Well, out of
Is that
many
they can do
things.
festivals.
They have school festivals.
Mhm.
And every club it just participates and makes like a stand or something. That's so cool.
Yeah.
No.
We just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well.
Who wouldn't want to join this club full of hot babes?
Exactly. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Suri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Speaking of, where is Sayori?
Okay, that's great and all. That doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Oh, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing.
Performing?
Monica. Yeah, we're gonna be having a poetry performance.
What does that even mean?
Each of us are gonna
Each of us are going to choose a
poem and recite it during the event. But the cool part is, we're also gonna let anyone else come up and recite poems too.
No, pause just a second. This is the exact part where in the Game Grumps playthrough where they start on the shutting down, rebooting.
Amazing.
Anyway.
Sayori's putting it all on posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
It's okay.
I did. Did you really think this is a bad idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
Too bad, your anxiety doesn't agree.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys.
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anyone until a couple days ago? It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud in front of a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm so sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what the literature is all about.
Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
Oh, hi, Glugy. I see you're playing Animal Crossing.
That's right. And it's for those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. We all do. And if all it takes is standing in a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but
Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over it. All right.
Woo! Thanks, Natsuki. Yeah, it's the noise she made. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri.
It's not the club that will be the death of you, it'll be me. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect it to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now, let's see.
Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she had in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her intention is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the word to life. Is this something she's done before, or is it simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica.
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next.
Well, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri.
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. What?
Yada yada does it.
Her quivering words transform into the shape of syllables in a fierce and confident woman. Girl boss. The poem is full of twists and turns in the structure that she indicates it with perfect timing. Enunciates. Sorry.
You're good.
This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality. Snap back to reality! And glances around to her as she's bewildered in herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay. Guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori,
It's a lot harder than I thought.
your voice is a lot deeper than I remember.
How did you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it as like you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head.
Tips to freaking live by.
It's your poem, so it'll come out in the best that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori's is. It's a serene, It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I got to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew, through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud.
Did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Dendo liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well.
In other words, your poem sucks compared to mine. Just goes off on a tangent.
They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone.
The next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time for the festival, you know?
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Dendo. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Dendo lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Natsuki.
Wow. It's fine, it's fine. Might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote today. I stand up step in front of the podium.
Doesn't Natsuki have your poem from today? I don't...
Yeah, apparently that's just like a loophole we found.
True. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I reach into my pocket. The paper isn't there!
No, it's not. Natsuki has it.
Well, maybe he has it to memory, which is highly unlikely.
Yeah, this guy's an idiot.
I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own right. Okay, never mind. Start to put energy into it.
He's a wizard.
Listen, I have multiple copies.
Yeah, he
I was
just brought
that-
multiple copies. 'cause
I
you
was
know all
that
the
proud
girls
of it.
want 'em.
I was that proud of it. I was like, I gotta give like 5 of them to Natsuki. How to do poem 100% real. Not clickbait.
She might rip up the first one, so.
Out of like jealousy or something.
Yeah.
Gotta make an extra.
Honestly.
Who knows, the bathroom might run out of toilet paper. Despite that, once I finish, I receive an applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Oh wait, that's not me reading.
It's called. Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting?
Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Jump! Bump, 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 bump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, and her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The word feels like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes the poem, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. Yeah, frick Amy! No one likes Amy!
Ew. That wasn't so bad, was it?
Is easy for you to say. You better not make me do that
I
again.
feel like Natsuki's would be the easiest to recite.
Yeah.
She's just slandering another girl.
Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier.
Hopefully Amy won't be there.
I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. It's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. That's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival. Festival?
Festival.
Festival. I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
I'm anemic, I'm tired. That's
Boop, boop.
fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised at you putting all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
Yeah. No problem.
Okay, everyone.
Music. Where'd it go? Oh wait, never mind, it just changed.
I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try and write poems for tomorrow as well. I've been working out.
I've been working out.
Really, I've been working out, and I have really nice abs now. Wow.
I don't take steroids.
Okay.
I didn't just code them in or anything. It's been working out really nicely so far, and so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare.
She just like flexes and
We're
like
kinda
the
close.
fabric rips.
Monday's the big day!
Can't wait!
I can do this. I can do this.
Alright. I stand out. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Dendo, you don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already.
Well, now.
I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. It's Sayori!
There you go.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
Ah, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to... I mean...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say that one day, Natsuki asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... Does this...
I mean, you're not doing the Sayori right, so...
This is true.
I would just say walk home with Natsuki. Because you walk home with Sayori every other day.
Walking home with Natsuki, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, I think I would be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down.
Isn't she so cute and fun to be around?
There's nothing to do with what I just said.
You admitted it.
Jeez. It's not even any point to it in speculating something that's never gonna happen.
Well, maybe. just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that'll make her happy, I'd hate to take that away from her. But that's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Ooh.
Happiness.
Lust. Both of you just like shrieked out.
Rainbow.
Pleasure.
No!
Oh, well, whoops.
Ah.
I
Okay.
didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, it was a good one. Parfait.
Romance.
Oh, you're not picking.
Okay, sorry. Play?
Play.
Not even us are.
Appa.
Imagination.
Vanilla.
Portrait?
I mean,
Vanilla?
all the food
Vanilla.
stuff is
Cute.
Yeah.
she's the
Vertigo.
dance. Nope.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
you can check which one it is if they hop a little when it's over them.
Okay, it's spinning.
Spinning.
Party?
No.
What? Why would it be Yuri?
No, okay, that doesn't make sense then.
Swimsuit.
Sunny?
Swimsuit.
Strawberry.
Boob. Oh wait, no, that's a boob. I mean.
Strawberry.
Doki Doki. I'm actually kind of curious. Who would that be?
Is it all three of them, maybe?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's.
Oh, yeah, because it does mean happy, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I guess,
It
yeah.
means like smile, happy, whatever.
Sing.
Skirt.
Skirt or ribbon or whatever.
Scars.
Puppy.
Pink.
Pink.
Pout.
Yes.
Chocolate.
Explode.
Vivid. I'd do vivid or family.
I like vivid. My
Um,
family. That's probably. I would do
Or
shiny.
shiny. Yeah.
yeah.
You did it.
Dazzle.
Dazzle, dazzle, dazzle.
Dazzle. Dazzle.
Ah.
Rose.
No.
No.
Oof.
I've no
Better
idea. how
not
we
have
did.
gotten more Sayori.
Yes.
I'm worried now.
I mean, I did save it recently. If we want to go
That's
back.
true. That's true. We can't always go back.
Oh man. I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry. I just walked in too.
Were you practicing piano again?
It's just the same excuse everybody's bringing up.
Yeah. You must have a lot of determination.
You must have really thought about that cheese and the mouse getting it, huh?
What?
It's an Undertale reference. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I thought you were talking about piano. I didn't realize there was a word determination in there when I literally read it. It's okay. It's okay. Starting this club. And now you're picking up piano.
Yeah, after this this day, it's the end of it's the end of Act 1. So
Give me a bit.
Then we can get off. Because we have school. We have school tomorrow, and I prefer not to be sleeping during all my classes. Thank you. Well, I guess it's. But I guess it's passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too.
I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where you get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
It's just a festival in general. It's awesome. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid?
Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Yeah, there's a fried squid club. Oh, come on.
I'm the one controlling it as well.
You saying you don't like squid? You, of all people?
I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people?
Because it's right in your name. Monica.
Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation.
Mamaka.
I mean, like, in the English translation, that makes no sense, Natsuki. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event now, okay? Wait, that's the wrong character.
Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me?
Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again.
Ah. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back to everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some paper at her desk.
Endo, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? What way do you mean?
This is my POV. I'm looking.
What way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Dendo. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. This time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
You sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying, maybe the thing on her mind is you, Dendo.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know.
Aw. Eh?
She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside her head.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now that it's always has been.
You're so funny, Dendo. Have you thought maybe that you've always seen her so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I do now anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try and talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Ah, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from the desk and walks across to the room where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from her. I sigh and sit down myself. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her. We'll have fun with everyone else. That's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Alright,
Hey, you!
we're gonna end it here for tonight.
Aw,
Alright.
but end of Act 1 is right after this day.
Yeah, but this day's gonna take a hot second. We gotta do this interaction, then we gotta share all the poems, and then we gotta do Monica's thing, and then we gotta go over people's houses, and then gotta do things, and then
Yeah, I gotta
No,
wrap
it's
this up.
not. You know, it's just that, and then it's the first big thing.
Big thing. Yeah.
big thing. Yeah, that.
So, we'll get to that next time. Something to
This is
look
a good
forward
place
to.
to stop. Monica's taking care of Sayori, and Dendo's talking to Natsuki, and that's the end.
Yep.
Yeah, everything is happy.
Happy and cheerful, just the way you like it. Anyways, thank you for those who came and stuck around for the stream. We actually did peak at one point to 6 viewers, and I really appreciated that. It was really cool. But yeah, so for the couple of you that are watching, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, you know. And
I really enjoy voice acting. We're not professional voice actors, obviously,
not at all.
but we do enjoy you enjoying our awful. I mean, not awful, not terribly. I would say we're pretty decent voice acting.
yeah, of course.
I wouldn't say it's awful.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.